Welcome to a new Legacy video. We're playing the talk of the town, Cori-Steel Cutter, a bomb in every format, even in Legacy. We have even a couple of more bubbles in this format with Urza's bubble. There are lots of lists floating around. I decided to build this one with Murktide Regent and Predict over Delver of Secrets, going a little bit bigger. Predict is a card that it's not that popular, but it goes well with Brainstorm, Ponder, Mishra's Bubble. Can sometimes be 2-mana draw too. When Expressive Iteration was banned, this was the card to play, you know? It never really took off, but it's always a fun card. Sometimes you name randomly, and that's fun. So yeah, this is what we're doing today. Cori-Steel Cutter is a super powerful card if you've never seen it before. Played it in a modern and standard so far. It's been phenomenal. It's basically the equipment part of it is a flavor text because you always pair this with another spell in the same turn you cast it, and you just make a token, and then the next turn you're going to play 2 more spells, especially with the cantrips, and just flow those cantrips to the, just have like lots of mentor lots of monk tokens, and just attack. This program is called Magical Line. You need to own the cards to play. And yeah, so again, this is kind of classic cards. We're just changing the threats. This is what Legacy always is. 30 to 40 cards are always the same. You just kind of like switch the other cards with the new ones. All right, let's go. Keep, bottom, survey land. Let's go. On the draw. Island Ponder. Like a turn 1, the arts is always scary in an Orcish Bowmaster world. But I think I have to do it. I mean, kind of, you know, just the risk you take by registering this card. Let's hope no. Okay, Savannah usually doesn't mean Orcish Bowmaster. Opponent player runs Stifle. And then Plows. Yep. I don't really have much to do. I could cast this Brainstorm and just cycle cards around. Well, we'll see. Up the Beanstalk. This card is a phenomenal card. Banned in Modern, legal in Legacy, mostly because of the many combo decks floating around in Legacy that keep this card in check. It is obviously a card that, for resolves, kind of wins the game, so I think it will be we will need to force this. Although I want to go for Brainstorm first. Yay. This is interesting. I think I want to go Force. Let's talk about this. I think I want to go next turn. Cori-Steel Cutter, Channeler. The question is, so I'll have 1, 2, 3 cards in my graveyard. I'm thinking about pitching Murktide. I think I'd rather pitch Force and actually shuffle away Murktide here. Yeah. So I'll go Force, pitch Force. You definitely have to force this thing. Once this thing is in play, they cast like Leyline Binding and Force of Will for free, maybe even Solitude. You just never beat this card on turn 2 on 20 life. Okay. Mishra's Bubble is going to be good. Not fantastic or anything, just good. Let's go land. Cori-Steel Cutter Bubble. Playing around Days here. Not sure if I should. Like Channeler Bubble, that's also an option. Playing around Days. Kind of a free roll to play around days. Plus, by not shuffling, I can bubble myself. Predict. Predict also fantastic with the surveillance, by the way. And I can decide whether I want to draw that or play DRC. I think I hold DRC. I'm in a spot where I just want to draw 2 spells at a time. Casting 3 spells kind of goes against the Cori-Steel Cutter thing. Like, you just want to play 2 spells every turn. So if you play 3 in 1 turn, and that third one doesn't cantrip, can be a little bit clunky. Uro, card still legal in Legacy, should also be legal in Modern. But I will probably win the game with it, though. I don't have another Thundering Falls. I think 1 is enough. Could play 2. Would be very good here with Predict. Alright, I'm gonna go Channeler Predict. That's another little combo that you can do. Because you can, like, look at the top card, hold it there, and then name it. So it's a second spell. So I make a Monk. Predict goes well with a lot in this deck. They plow it. Sure, yeah. So make a token. Kip. Surveil 1. Whatever it is, it stays on top. And then predict names line in bold. Draw 2. Problem, of course, is that my opponent has Uro in the graveyard. We do have 1 copy of an Only Heat. That's a little bit too little, probably. Buongiorno, Sebastian. Murktide is bigger than Uro. Ponder. Looks to me like they don't have a land. I think I'll daze this Ponder. I think this daze will just be a dead card, so might as well just trade it for a Ponder now. Okay, bubble. I'll Ponder first. Oh, I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but Cori-Steel Cutter also works if you play 2 spells in your opponent's turn. These cards are bad. I'll shuffle them. Okay, Whistland's also very bad. I think I have to play Murktide here. Maybe kept the Sorcerer in my graveyard. But yeah, this is just, if they ever move a spell from Murktide, I'll lose. Now, I mentioned how you want to hold the bubbles to play double spell, but this is kind of like, you know, I don't know. The thing is that it makes you draw a card the next turn. Life from the Loam, wow, that's bad. Do I want to attack for 6? These things don't block. So I'm literally trading a Monk for 6 damage. I think it's worth it. I'm living in a world where Murktide doesn't die. Of course, if Murktide dies, it's over. Uro takes over. But to hope they don't have Source of Plowshares or Leyline Binding. If they have either of those, we lose. Okay, to me that means they don't have much. It also means they gain 6 life now. Okay, they're looking for removal spell for Murktide, I think. They're gaining, yeah, 6 life this turn. I guess they can't really attack with Uro. Okay, Wasteland, sure. I don't care. I just have to dodge Leyline Binding this turn. Okay. Hey. Well, the plan worked. We had to hope our opponent didn't find a removal spell, and they didn't find it. Nice. Nice. Force of will. Alright, let's go for a brainstorm first. Ideally, we draw another blue card. Like, if they had Plow, they would have played it in their turn. No, force the negation. Alright. They have one card and it's left from the loam. No, wish I kept the force of will now. Um... So if I keep this, my opponent can gain 6 life next turn. So I deal 9, you go to 5, you gain 6, you go to 11, and then you... know. If I keep a monk, I deal 1 more damage. We shouldn't keep. If I attack with all, you block a monk, you take 10 down to 4. And then what? Maybe that's actually better. I'm dealing 1 more damage by not keeping Murktide, just attacking with all now. And then keeping Murktide post-combat. I guess I should... Alright, let's do this. I'm keeping Murktide now, and then attacking with all. That should be lethal even through 2 Uros. But of course, I'm still dead to a removal spell. If I didn't play that Brainstorm, I wouldn't be dead to that. But I guess I didn't expect Force of Will, Force of Negation. All right. Let's see what they're up to. They drew Rakshasa's Bargain. All right, wish I wastelanded now. Let's see if they found the Leyline Binding. Oh shit, Mystic Sanctuary. Put until Plow. Wow. Yeah, they can also attack with Aura. They didn't need to do that. Yeah, if I wastelanded, they couldn't have been able to do this. All right. Yeah, guess we lose. Hmm. No mistakes were made. Can I come back here? Maybe. If I draw a cantrip. I can cycle cantrip. Even Bolt, I guess, wins. This one doesn't win. Actually, a lot of things would have won here. All right. Should I bother with wastelanding now? I didn't wasteland last turn and I paid for it. But now I somehow think I shouldn't wasteland because my opponent can wasteland me now. Loam the wasteland. So I'm gonna keep on not wastelanding. Alright, you got a 4, potentially 10. I still believe, though, of course, the cutter can get away with a lot of things. Buongiorno, Ferruk. They had an extra land drop with Ur, it would have gotten away with anyway. Maybe. Electron Heart. Okay, they got more Rakshasas Bargain. This is not a card that triggers with the Beanstalk that we countered. Opponent. Alright, thankfully Tamio doesn't work with this. But Tamio is a flyer, so it blocks the Murktide. Okay. Uh hmm, not really much to do. Except just link this, attack with both pass. Yeah, they can easily also not play around Bolt, because if I had it, I would have pre-combated to make 2 tokens. That's also a reason to not play this and just hold it in my hand in case I draw a spell. To just go double spell. Opponent tapping 4. Just gaining 3 life with Uro. Yep. Okay. I think I'm gonna hold this channeler now. I think it's time to concede now. Need to draw some cantrips to chain, but alright. It's a tough matchup. We'll have some Price of Progress to help. 1 surgical. I don't think I like the cage. Got the bolts. I'll bring in some Pyroblast. Maybe I can bring in a couple of Pyroblasts. I can cut Borrower. Let's go with this. On the play, on the draw, I can cut the days. For more Pyroblast and maybe for some negations. These like Dragon's Rage Channeler Murktide deck, I always struggle against Source of Plowshares. Cori-Steel Cutter is the way to avoid these like 1-for-1 removal spells. End of turn, I'm going to Surveil, and I'll leave on... Wow, they bin up the Beanstalk, literally the best card in the game. On turn 2 in that deck. I'm gonna leave on top whatever it is. Oh, actually... Actually, here... yeah. Should have maybe not done what I did. I was thinking about being able to predict this, but I couldn't. Alright, this one I can, though. So I'm going to do this. I'll do this now, Sorcerer Speed, yeah. Hmm. I guess my opponent probably has a Beanstalk, so I want to hold up the Days plus Pyroblast play. I do have Days. They need like Force of Will, and then they force Resolve Beam. Wait, I think it's okay. So I can go Mishra's Bubble myself. Oh shit, Price of Progress. It was supposed to... No, yeah, definitely mill yourself is the play. Wow. Price of Progress is great. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Price of Progress. That's a price. Price we have to pay. To bin it. To draw two. I think his point is a 20 life. We need to develop our game. I can't really sit on the Price of Progress with them on 12, on 20. I need to, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Look for Steel Cutter and stuff to do. Opponent's gonna go Beans. I'm gonna go Days Beach Island. Carpet of Flowers. Yeah. Yeah, forgot about this card. This is the real deal. One of the many reasons why those green decks can go on top of these fair decks. My opponent deck wasn't good before because Blue Black Reanimator was a bad matchup. Now Blue Black Reanimator's numbers are low, and you can get away with playing Beans again. Is there any reason to surgical the Beans? You can do that. I'm not going to. Yeah, Wasteland is just irrelative now. Sorry, irrelevant now. I'm not gonna Wasteland. No reason to Wasteland this opponent. They have two Carpet of Flowers in play. Actually, I'm wondering if I should just fetch to hold a bubble in my graveyard, but I don't think so. That gives them even more mana. I think just one is enough. But I'll start plowing my things. Although I of course the cutter, so things can happen here. Beans is down. Another beans. No, carpet can add any color. Any colors. Alright, I'll concede. Impossible to beat their current configuration of two carpet, two beans. Surgical and beans would have been good. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing with surgical. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. You can, I mean, I didn't say it was wrong. I just say I don't do it, but you can do it. I prefer to hold it for Ur. That's all right. New match on the play this time. Keeping this hand, I'm gonna go Channeler Go. In the past, maybe we would have gone Channeler DRC Bubble Go, but now that Cori-Steel Cutter is a thing, I'm gonna hold the bubble. Plus, you can trigger double bubble on turn 2. Alright, I'll Ponder. Okay, cool. Let's go Channeler Bubble. Let's see if I get Delirium here. It's a great card and everything, but I need to dig here. I'm digging here. And I already have Delirium. Unholy Heat. Alright. Thundering Falls or Volk? I'll get Thundering Falls. Alright, didn't find Delirium. Okay. I'm gonna go Dates. Not because I want this brainstorm to be countered, but just because I want to... Okay, so Ponder gives me Delirium regardless. I can just... I'm better off in probably casting this. Huh. No, I'll bin it. I want to get Delirium now. Alright, it stays on top now. See if opponent has a second land. They do. That's okay. Go Quarry go. It's not great, but I get to surveil. I've chosen to bounce the Vulcan instead of the Thundering Falls. I like the extra value. Could have kept that bolt as well. Not that bad with the current bird state I have. Would I maybe playing a Reanimator? What if the Reanimator an 8 drop? I guess now our Trax is a 7 drop. Yeah, let's hope they don't reanimate the Trax, I hear. Bargoif. It's a bad card. Alright, let's go for... I mean, it's the bad card. That's not true. I don't know why I said that. I guess it's not a Trax. Let's go Brainstorm. Bargoif, definitely very strong here. I can't cast that. I can cast this, so I'll hold the bubble. Now. Okay. I'll play bubble. I have double surveil. I don't want wasteland. What about this Thundering Falls? I think I'll actually play that now. Yeah. So I want to go wasteland tap land. The thing is, do I want to draw Ponder next turn? Maybe. Yeah, so let's do this. Maybe not. Maybe just want to draw 4 so Foulier. Think about this. I really want to draw 4 so Foulier. Attack for 6. Opponent goes to 4. Gains up to 10 to 8. And then they're dead. The daze is good, but maybe not so good. Maybe I can actually shuffle away the daze. Huh. Yeah, maybe days can be shuffled away. It's hard. It's hard. Very hard spot. All right, let's do this. I'm going to do this. So, play the bubble. I'll definitely put the Wasteland in the graveyard. But what about the Ponder? I think I put this in the graveyard as well. Then I go Thundering Falls. See a new card. See what it is. Murktide Regent. Is this better than a random card? Maybe. It may be better than a random card. I'll bubble you. Okay, that's not what I wanted to see. I mean, I guess it's nice that I saw it. Yeah, basically just can't do anything here. I can't today's. But it will go up to 8. Wasteland. Tamio. Yeah, if I bubbled first, maybe I wouldn't have wastelanded. Yeah, you're right. Hey, nice. Uh, uh, uh. Opponent is currently not dead. So I think what I want to do is just Murktide Bolt. Make a token. No, that days my Bolt. That's bad. Let's just attack then. Should it be lethal here? What can they have? Push, I guess. I can push my DRC. Anyway, let's go. Let's send what I have. Maybe I shouldn't have played this because I could have like dazed the Thundering Falls if they play something like Orcish Bowmaster. Block DRC. I think I'm gonna bold face so that if you have a push or anything, I kill this monk. Fetch first before resolving the surveil. Yeah, I'll fetch now. If I like the top card, I don't, and I want to play Murktide just to trigger Cori. Do I like the top card? Nah. All right. Bold you. So they're dead on board now. They need to push or force. Force pitch Kaito, so they still have days. Yes. So go to 1. Tamio dies. If I cast Murktide, my opponent dazes. I make a token. I think it's still fine. Yeah, let's just play random things. Ooh, you guys are right. I forgot this thing has trample. I had lethal. You're right. If I just played days, I forgot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cori-Steel Cutter with trample. Okay. Missed lethal there. The trample is important. It's gonna be hard to lose, but yeah. Delve the artifacts. Ooh, that's a nice one to shrink this. Yeah. Baragoef, Mills 5, gets back Tamio or Murktide Regent, probably Tamio. Oh, also Borrower. Brazen Borrower in their hand. Even if they cast it, it's... I still got lethal here. That's still 6 damage. I guess it's a lot more than just to keep this. Gonna go Force. They're like dead on board. I don't do anything. Just attack and pass. Alright. It took a while. It took a while. Could have won last turn. Took 1 turn longer than it should have. Don't think my opponent plays a reanimate. Right? Hmm. Should I sideboard anything? I'll take a bathroom break and then come back for game 2. Okay, so what do we want to do? Maybe I can cut a couple of Wasteland in this matchup for a couple of Pyroblasts. Let's see how this goes. A lot of lands. Keep it. Not great hand, but it is what it is. Okay, opponent starts to the Ponder. You run out of land. Shit. I don't think I want to go DRC. I think I want to Surveil. Maybe I can just play DRC paired with a spell to get at least a little bit of value. Oh, nice. Wasteland. Love it. I'm gonna give my opponent a Surveil land so they can Wasteland me. This is kind of a spot where a land is like a Wasteland because I'm just Wastelanding my opponent land, you know what I mean? Oh, never mind. They don't play it. They don't Wasteland me. Okay. I'm glad I held the RC now. That's I don't like I have to say. That was a lot of lands in a row in a hand that was already land heavy in a deck that only plays 14 lands. Anyway, I'm gonna probably. I think I have to go Channeler Bolt, so I gain at least a little bit of value. There's still brainstorming in this format, so even in like games that feel like so unlucky, like this one, you can still get out of it with a brainstorm draw. What plays a new orc? Not much I can do. I'll ponder. I know there's orc, but that's all. That's everything I have. How many cards am I playing? I mean, the only amount you're allowed to play for. So if I go Volk Merc, I got three. Yeah, I think Volk Merc is allowed. I'll make it small though. I'll make it small because there's another one on top. I thought my opponent was answering this one. Okay, Baraglyph's back. Baraglyph is back. But it's gonna be just a 3-2 here. So he trades with my 5-5 mark. Good old Merc into Merc. Yeah, I think attacking is good here. Attack for 6. I still have the chance of drawing Brainstorm to make my hand better. There's work in play though. But we can bounce the army. We'll see. I hope things break my way. Jaws of my opponent casting Brainstorm. When it just passes, wow. Crazy. Okay. I think I'm gonna bubble myself. I know again they have orc, but whatever at this point. It's another land on top of my deck. That's unbelievable. Alright. Despite all of that, the 4 Merctide regions are putting the work. I think I should just attack and bounce Borrower here. I think I'm gonna bounce Borrower now to play around some blue counters. I draw a card. Okay, you concede. Wow. I didn't expect to win this game. But I guess Merctide is a good card. I can slow the Thundering Falls to line it up with a Predict. Because I can go turn 2 Predict, and then turn 3 my upkeep. Sorry, turn 2 Thundering Falls, turn 3 my upkeep Predict. Something like that. Let's see what are we facing. If it's another normal deck, or maybe something unfair. Seems another normal deck. Island Go, okay. Thundering Falls, leaving the card on top. I know it's bad, but it just turns on my Predict. Maybe the fact that you have to just make bad plays to turn your card into a 2-mana divination doesn't make it great. Alright, let's see if they wasteland me. It's not great. Alright, they don't wasteland me. So I can predict myself. Naming Scalding Tarn. Sure. Draw 3. 2 in upkeep and 1 in draw step. Land, Channeler, go. I don't know what island wasteland mean. Maybe Delver. Maybe Blue Red Delver. Okay. Sure. Wastelanding when your opponent has a creature in play isn't the best of the plays. Let's go Ponder. This is a Daze. I'll put it in the graveyard. Okay, Bubble gives me Delirium. I mean, the way they're playing makes me think they have a third Wasteland, but at the same time, it's very unlikely. I think it's possible. It's possible they're in a third Wasteland the way they played, so I'll play around it by... Yeah. Bin Brainstorm. And then I'll bubble you. And then attack for 3. Okay, Delver of Secrets. Hello, Legacy Council. Attack for 3. Pass. Okay, there were not on a third wasteland. All right. I'm gonna go fetch. I guess fetch now, and then play Murktide, leaving exactly 4 cards in my graveyard. Uh, Land, artifact, instant sorcery. Yeah, I can exile the top 4 to the top 5 then. You force Pitch Delver. I'll force Pitch Daze. Surveil. That one stays on top now. I'm glad I binned the first one though. Put in place Spell Pierce. Okay. Not paying. That's okay. I'll cast the second Murktide after that Brainstorm. These member. Alright. Yeah, the counter's wars are fun. Okay. Now I guess I don't even need to think about Delirium too much. Because I don't have anything that cares about Delirium in play. Hold Brainstorm as a blue pitch. Hold Wasteland as a card to shuffle back with Brainstorm. Well, I'll stream tomorrow as well. Nebojube. Rare occasion. Alright. Attacking with Merc, and then I'll Flood Pit's Drowner. I think I still want to go Brainstorm. He's 2 back. I think that's fine. Um. Hmm. Play Cori and pass. Opponent has to shuffle. Maybe I was supposed to play Cori. When is the Flesh and Blood stream? When Flesh and Blood gives me money. Ask them. Ask them about it. Yeah, 4. It's okay though. Next week, Nebojube, I'll go back. No, that's not true. I'm gonna I'm going to a friend's to test standard for many days, 4 days. And I'm gonna stream from his house. I'll do a little bit of a testing house for standard because there's the European RC. I haven't played standard in a long time and I feel so unprepared. So I want to go all in. All right, this thing resolves. Opponent has to pay 2 mana to shuffle my Merc. Terlolo Pivo? No, Pivo works. And Terlolo doesn't really test. But it's gonna be 2 friends of mine. 3 friends of mine, actually. Bro. Nice. Beautiful brainstorm. Beautiful brainstorm. Yeah, people arrives on Wednesday. Good enough. Yeah, this should be good enough. 2-2 haste. Days. Top of my deck is Bolt. I think I have to force this Days, honestly. Opponent plays Mono Blue Delver, maybe? I don't know. My deck is a Lightning Bolt. These member, they're one life. I have a Bolt on top of my deck. Alright. I don't think there's an answer to this. Minor misstep. It's the only thing I can think of. Yeah. Alright. I'll cut full Wastelands. Doesn't seem that good in this matchup. Put full Power Blast in my deck. And submit. Alright, let's go. Land Delver of Secretos. Okay, I'm gonna go Channeler and hold the bubble for turn 2. You can always draw a Cori-Steel Cutter, and I want to give myself that option of doing the nuts. When I was playing on Mengu's Workshop against Tommy in Modern, he did the... Oh wow, I'm able to scream. Okay, I'll block, I guess. You could have attacked first, I wouldn't have blocked. Alright, now I don't have the text anymore. Interesting. Let me go Brainstorm. There's definitely a lot of bad cards to shuffle away from this hand. Bubble, second force. Yeah, this bubble just sucks. When bubble has no text, it's just completely dead card. Maybe it would have been fine to just fill my deck graveyard for Merc, but whatever. Okay, I like to go double channeler next turn. But I can definitely play back to basics in their deck. Maybe even brains, maybe even main deck. Okay, Wasteland. Sure, sure. I guess the Urza's bubble would have given me Delirium now, but I didn't have those channelers. Hello, Mr. Chimba. Also, it's fine. I'll get Delirium eventually. Go double DRC and pass. If they have days, so be it. Actually, if they daze this, I get Delirium. Okay. Draw. Ooh, there it is. Bubble will give me Delirium. Uh, I think a graveyard. I'm like most likely winning this race. And I just want to bin things for Murktide. If I cast Murktide now, it's a 6/6, which is bigger than this member. I think it's worth it. I just got Delirium again. For sure. Let's think about this. 13 to 12. Nah, you know what? I'll just pass the turn, actually. Should probably crack the bubble. I'll crack it now. Alright, Dismember on top of your deck. Okay. It's so expensive just to play removal spell, lose 4 life, and then you might even get counter, so you get attacked by that creature you want to kill. Yeah, I just don't think I needed the Unholy Heat. Opponent surely is losing this race. Exposes for 1. That's the brainstorming response. Uh, nah. I don't think it's Cori-Steel Cutter game. Got so many good cards. I think I want to force this. Force Pitch Merc. I just bin both of the top cards. Maybe the blue card was good though. Maybe I should have kept the blue card. I don't know, because if I draw land now, it's bad. Is Steel Cutter good in Legacy? I think so. Should be, at least. The mana is obviously tighter. This, yeah, should be good. Our opponent upkeep dismembers that. If I force back, yeah, I think I should force back. Also, get to surveil to find a lightning bolt. All right, I guess I'll leave that on top. Draw 2 here. One goes like dismember again. Sure. Let's bubble first. If I see Daze, I'm not gonna play this. I see Flood Pit Drowner. Okay. You got a 1. You can drown my Merc. And block, I guess, so... Yeah, they're actually not dead here. They're actually not dead here. Maybe I wasn't supposed to counter the explosives? You were supposed to let the explosives resolve and then just follow it up with Merc with walls of counters? Yeah. I think I played this wrong. Could still lose this game. Somehow. Yeah, I still have 4 bolts, I know, but I think I had the cards to win. Didn't need to top deck. I think I want to chump here. There's no way for me to deal with this unable to scream. Surveil. Eh, ah, Power Blast, definitely not a bad card here. Okay, they play this land tapped. Sure. I guess I also play. Hey, I don't think I want to cast this though. I may go under days. Oh, they cast it. Think I should counter it. Loeva, yeah. Gonna play Murktide there. Explosives on one, sure. I cannot cast this borrower. So explosive is crazy in a mono blue deck. Sure. They can't fetch anymore, so Ponder is not very good. I guess they can shuffle. They just shuffled. Okay. Now I could cast Borrower with a couple of counter backup. I still don't think I'm in a rush to do it though. There's no clock that makes me go under days. When it can't shuffle, so they will be brainstorm locked. Unless they play Lorenz revealed, I guess. Alright, I can bubble myself and then shuffle if I don't like what I see. I do not like what I see. It's the last land I have. Yeah, no more fetchable after this. I have 4 bolt in my deck. 22 cards. 4 bolts. Opponent drew the second card I drew off a brainstorm. Maybe I should now play Borrower. Let's see what happens. They can have like Force plus days. Assuming they respect that I don't have any fetchable left. I kind of played this to bluff having a land to pay for days. Alright. Sure. That's funny. They can force, you're right. Alright, I concede. Sure. No, no basic mountain. Can't really play basic mountain in this format. Okay, round number 4. No lands. Well, land, but is a bad one. I'll keep it because I'm on 6. This is nice. If one of these two lands was red. Well, I think Cori-Steel Cutter in Vintage is very good. You can even play it in Lurus. Like, Monumental is restricted in Vintage. Maybe it shouldn't, but you can definitely play. Yeah, blue. I guess, yeah, just get Lurus. Yeah, just get Lurus seems great. You cut the Greater Arcanist, you put Cori-Steel. Clear if Cori-Steel is better than Psychic Frog. Maybe it's not. My deck of choice in Vintage is Esper Lures, but maybe it should just be Jeskai now. Dark Ritual. Opponent is not messing around. Turn 1 Balustrade Spy. Let's see if they have a Pact of Negation. They do. Good thing Soemi can spawn his band, though. Let's see where the Thassa's Oracle is. It's here. Dread Return is here. GG. Bringing Graftigus Cage, Surgical Extraction, Force of Negation. That's it. Maybe Pyroblast. Wasteland. Maybe I can trim one. Predict is a blue card. Cori-Steel seems bad. Yeah, let's cut all the Cori-Steel and bring in all the Pyroblasts. Thank you, Taddy. Yeah, Monastery Mento was the first creature ever restricted. Maybe that was Lowstone Golem, I don't remember. Alright, I'm not very good at drawing lands in this match, unfortunately. But it's okay, I can still multi 5 and win, so let's do that. So multi 6. We multi 5. That's okay, this sounds fine. I shuffle away. What do I shuffle away? Pyroblast and a land? Yeah. Let's go. Couldn't sideboard it up to 61. That was too consistent. I don't like Pyroblast very much. Well, the Profane. There it is. Petal, petal, Baluster Spy. All right. At least we made sure to record 5 matches in one league. This is unfortunately the flaw of Legacy and why it can never really be the best format in my opinion. But it's okay. It's still very good. Alright, new match on the draw. Prismatic Beanstalk Go. Okay. This should be another control deck. Ooh, nice. We finally drew these two cards together. Okay, Alan Ponder. When it shuffles. Ooh. That's a control deck. This card has to resolve. If it resolves, yeah, we're gonna be ahead for sure. Let's hope it does, I guess. Playing Waste. Yeah, playing Wasteland kind of sucks, but at the same time, yeah, I just need to shuffle those Wastelands. Let's play Cori, plays Resolve. Nice. We do the thing. Back for 2. And this is a way to play around these removal spell decks. Sure. Plow is a monastery token. Sure. Okay. Let's go Brainstorm. Shuffle away 2 Wasteland. Play another Brainstorm, make a token. And they concede. Yeah, this is like, I'm not even joking. Like, these removal spell base decks. I mean, maybe point obviously could have dropped Prismatic Ending. I don't know why they conceded, but maybe they're also on a 2-2 score. Just want to get over with. Alright, let's bring in for Pyroblast. I'm gonna cut Wastelands and Days in this matchup. Keeping the bolts and stuff, because they probably have Planeswalkers. I just cut entirely Wastelands and Days. Alright, Tundra Ponder. Hey. Hmm. Uh, I don't think I want to play Cori-Steel Cutter now because there's no way I can turn it on next turn. It's not like a previous game where I had lots of cantrips. Stoneforge Mystic. All right. They can get the Cori-Steel Cutter as well. I have all my removal spells in my deck. It's not one of them. Yeah, now it's a little bit bad. I don't really have a great play. I don't think I want to cast it now. Maybe I should. Yeah, predict is bad now. Actually bad now. I think I'll pass and just go predict. Yeah, Battle School is surprising. Maybe they have the Cadre in their hand. No, they don't have Cadre in their hand. I'm going to predict myself. Name a card having 4 copies. Like Ponder. Brainstorm. I think I can untap and draw. I can go Cori plus Brainstorm. I think it goes Hydroblast here probably. No, Force Negation. The first creature Bandy Legacy ever was, I'm gonna say Hermit Druid. Yeah, that's actually worst case scenario here. I think I want to counter this. Unless Hermit Druid was already pre-banned when the format was born, that maybe the first creature ever banned was Vengevine? No, sorry, no, never mind. Vengevine isn't banned. It's the Survival that is banned. I'll remember. I mean, I've never really lived those time. He was Hermit Druid. Nice. Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna go Murktide here. It's a 5/5, so the opponent can't attack with Battle anymore. That's not necessarily true. They can move it over. Okay, they have an island on top. What's a 6/6 anyway? I'm going to wait until they fetch, and then I Pyroblast this counterbalance. Right. Let's do another Red Elemental Blast. Jace the Mind Sculpture. Porca boia che botta. Yeah, no, this is over now. I need to like bolt the Jace first. Alright. There's a chance. I guess what I can do is play Brainstorm now. Play Brainstorm first, because I want to have both Force and... Okay, what do we do? I think Cori-Steel Cutter is bad, so I'll shuffle it away. Let's do this. So now we bolt the Jace. I don't actually want to shuffle the top. I'll leave the top there, because I need all these Murktides. It's F of 5. I go to 3. I draw Murk. I play Murk for 3 mana. Holding... So it just needs to be 5/5. So yeah. I'll do like this. I guess this is risky, because if they move... Oh no, this was a mistake. If they move the Battle School on the Stoneforge, I can't block it. Oh, my bad. I think I punted. Are they gonna do it? Yeah, I punted. Alright. Big mistake, big mistake. Big mistake. Okay. So I'm gonna have 4 cards in my bin. Doesn't matter too much. I'll do like this chump. We're still in this game. Go bubble crack. Press down. Play Murktide. Hold the bubble in the graveyard. This is a 6/6 now, bigger than a Stoneforge. Draw the top card, which was a Ponder. Of course, could have had 2 Murktides if I made it a 6/6. Teferino, that's too good. Let's counter. Don't think opponent plays Daze. They play Hydroblast though. Alright, I'm at 1 life. Okay. Let's do this. Pass. Just patiently draw my top 2 cards. Funny that I can't really put a land in my graveyard unless I go to discard. What's that? What have dressed down that showed me? That's okay. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Oh, yes. You have that little play. Nice. Nice. Oh, it doesn't attack me. Yeah, we could have killed the Stoneforge. I feel like there's a chance back to basics. That's too good. There was a chance my opponent could just attack me with both to go for lethal, and then I just block and heat, you know? Okay, let's play this Brainstorm. Okay, these cards are bad. Very bad. Let's play DRC. Actually, now Unholy Heat can kill a thing. Unholy Heat can kill a creature here. Should I attack? Should I attack? They attack me back. I go block Mystic. Yeah, I think I want to attack. I got bored of this game. If I lose, I lose. Yeah, there it is. I lose. It's good that I played like this, so that we actually move on. Changes to my deck list? No, I believe in the 0 days, 0 wasteland plan. Let's go. Deck is just so smooth when you cut those. Alright, I'm gonna go Land Channeler Urza's Bubble. Dig in for that Cori-Steel Cutter. I'll hold the other bubble though. Come on, let's draw Cori. Oh, in this matchup, Cori is fantastic. Okay. I'm gonna go Brainstorm. I can... Ooh, I think I like this. Uh... What do I shuffle away? Land and force, maybe? Yeah. Let's do land and force. Then I go DRC number 2. Bubble, hoping to get Delirium. Ponder. That's Delirium. Nice. Alright, opponent has so many removal spells in their deck. Although, I kind of wait for them to play Plow first. Yeah, you definitely need core in this matchup. Alright, opponent concedes. Okay. Final thoughts. I still don't think this deck is gonna be too good for Legacy. You're not in the expressive iteration days of blue. This is not the next expressive iteration or Ragavan. It helps in the slow matchup, which is what this deck struggle against. So yeah, I think it's a cool card. Nothing broken though. Thank you for watching. Hope you had fun watching some Legacy video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and I'll see you next time.